Cancel.
Schweezy.
Paul McCartney compares Beatles to Rolling Stones. They're a blues cover band. This is from the Rolling Stones magazine, not to be confused with the band who's also mentioned in this. And I bet some of you are wanting to know why I keep going to the Rolling Stones for music news, because they actually do. They're the best, one of the best sources for music news, because they do what's popular and what's mainstream, but it's not like Teen Beat magazine, like just stupid ass gossip. So that's really cool. And
I really like that.
So Paul McCartney did not shy away from his thoughts on where the Beatles stand when it comes to their peers, the Rolling Stones, in a new interview with The New Yorker. As far as musical palettes go, he told the magazines the Beatles was broader. I'm not sure I should say it, but oh no, I need to say it like Paul. I'm not sure I should say it, but there's a blues cover band. That's sort of what the Stones are. He said, I think our nest was cast a bit wider than theirs. Despite it sounding like a dig, and McCartney had previously said that the Beatles are a better band to him, the decade-long rivalry is more friendly and good-natured than adversarial. Last year, while speaking with Howard Stern on SiriusXM, he agreed with the host's assertion that the Beatles were the better band, though he also made clear he was a fan of the Rolling Stones. The Stones are a fantastic group, McCartney said, adding that he goes to see them live when he can. They are rooted in the blues. When we are writing stuff, it has to do with the blues, whereas we had a little more influence, he told Stern. He added, there are a lot of differences, and I love the Stones, but I'm with you. The Beatles were better. Mick Jagger responded to McCartney's comments to Stern shortly afterwards in an interview with Zane Lowe during his Apple Music show. That's so funny, he said, laughing. He's a sweetheart. There's obviously no competition. Jagger also elaborated on the primary difference between the two. The Rolling Stones have been a big concert band in other decades and other eras when the Beatles never even did an arena tour. They broke up before the business started. The touring business for real didn't start until end of the 60s. That's the big deal difference between these two bands. One band is unbelievably luckily still playing in stadiums and the other band doesn't exist. In an upcoming interview slated to air on BBC Radio 4 later this month, McCartney discussed the Beatles' breakup and said he personally was not the cause of their demise, but rather it stemmed from John Lennon. I didn't instigate the split. That was all Johnny. McCartney said, I am not the person who instigated the split. Oh, no. John walked into a room one day and said, I'm leaving the Beatles. Is this instigating the split or not? First of all, yeah, we all know John was the one, and that's just very public knowledge that John was the one who decided to end the Beatles. In regards to this rivalry, I wish it was a little more juicier, but it's only juicy for if you're a diehard Beatles fan or diehard Stones fan. And, the Stones were recently in Nashville, as we covered last week, visiting junkyards and shit. But, I don't know. In this rivalry, that's not really a rivalry. It's the fan-made rivalry. I'm going to go with the Beatles. I feel like the Beatles are a lot more influential, where the Rolling Stones are more like a concert act. Rock me up! Rock me up! And they shake and everything. I don't know. The Beatles are a little bit more musical, I would say that. But, the Stones are like, the Stones are like your dad's favorite band that your dad's going to see. But, like, if you're going to talk about, like, music, the Beatles win. It's just how it is. And
this is the type of guy you get.
Yeah, you can't really move anywhere from there. That's just kind of, you talk about it, and you talk about the Beatles, and you talk about, like, their classical influences, and then you have to talk about the classical influences, why that happened, and yada, yada, yada. We talk about music history. The Beatles come up a lot. And I think Frank's trying to get in, but I kicked him out because he was being a bitch. Or a son of a bitch, technically. What I would say, the Beatles musically are better, but it's okay to like the Rolling Stones. It's okay to like anything you like. It's just who you are, and
this is the type of guy you get.
Okay? So, hey, thank you for checking out that highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Now, I hope your brain cells don't hurt. We got more highlights available now everywhere. We also got more full episodes as well. If you want to watch a full episode of Cancel Schweezy, available now, right here, right now, available now. If you liked everything, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified when new highlights and episodes come up. And leave a comment, like, and stay awesome.